When Naphtali starts to display, Isom immediately covers up as if to say, don't look at me.
1, 2, 3.
So look at all the power struggles going on here. Justin starts by expanding out. Even Junior does kind of a Fonzie. Then, of course, Naphtali has to show the superior body language and show part of his actual body.
Naphtali has to get the girl, and he wastes no time in making his next move.
So what are you doing this long
Can we
weekend?
get one more group shot?
Oh, jumped the gun on that one.
And another action shot.
Wow, our alpha male's just been knocked off his perch, and by a woman.
So what are you doing this long
Can we get
weekend?
one more group shot?
Oh, jumped the gun on that one.
After he's injured, you can even see his body language starts to become more strutty. He's even now concerned about where he is in the picture, how he stands, where he's at. He needs to re-demonstrate that I am in fact alpha when everyone knew it a few minutes ago.
Thanks to our female ape, Naphtali's alpha status is now on the line. In our final test, Super Alpha Greg will go head-to-head with Naphtali, but who will come out on top? We've seen how important it is for an alpha ape to get the girl, but there are more alpha techniques we can borrow from our ape cousins to get you on top of the game, including one very simple trick.
You ready for this?
That can give you an ultra alpha testosterone boost. We've seen how important females can be in making or breaking an alpha ape. And if the role of alpha male is still up for grabs, we can look to our ape cousins again for our next alpha rule. Fake it to make it. Incredibly, scientists have discovered that by pumping ourselves up like an alpha ape, we can actually become one. In their moments of feeling most powerful, alpha apes adopt big, wide postures. Can this kind of big body language make human apes feel more powerful? To find out, Hollywood's #1 ape actor, Peter Elliott, is taking some eager volunteers to tackle the world's highest indoor bungee jump. He's spent his life acting as chimps and gorillas in blockbuster movies. Today, he's teaching these guys the body language of chimps.
So, I want your legs to be as short as possible.
Half of his group will become alpha males.
That's pretty damn good. Chimpanzees have something called a pant hoot. One of the things they use it for is building up power and confidence inside.
But will they show more courage when it comes to jumping than the others, who he's teaching to be lower-ranking chimps?
See if you can actually walk, keeping as low as you can. That is absolutely brilliant, guys, brilliant. Crouch right down, put your arms around yourself, that nice, sort of gentle, introverted feel.
None of these human apes have bungee jumped before. And at 150 feet, this jump is definitely not for the faint-hearted. Just before they leap, Peter's going to get the alphas to pump themselves up and the others to act subdued. But will the alphas be the bravest when it comes to taking the plunge? Can they fake it to make it? First up are the low-ranking chimps. In the jungle, apes who adopt passive poses like this are less confident and less able to act as they please.
Deep squat.
Peter asks his low-ranking chimps to curl into a submissive ball for 2 minutes before they jump. Let's see how they do.
You ready for this?
Oh, no, I don't think I am.
It takes an average of 21 seconds for the low-ranking chimps to take the plunge.
Probably the scariest thing I've ever done.
And one of them couldn't do it at all.
Is it the height or just the challenge?
I just can't explain it, it's just...
Yeah.
Next, it's the alphas. Alpha apes often raise their arms and scream out pant hoots in aggressive displays of confidence and dominance. But will a combination of pant hoots and standing with their arms raised for 2 minutes help pump the alphas up enough to give them more confidence than the low-ranking chimps?
And whenever you're ready, Emmy.
Every member of the alpha group jumped in under 10 seconds, almost 3 times faster than the subordinate chimps.
Loved it. I'd do it again any day.
And it's all because we're hardwired to adopt wide, ape-like postures when we feel powerful. Just like this, the V pose. Scientists have found it actually affects our hormones. Testosterone is the main male sex hormone, although it's also produced in women. Higher testosterone in men means a higher drive for dominance. Studies show that the V pose can actually raise your testosterone by 20%, while a submissive pose lowers it by 10%. But the V pose can do even more for us. Scientists have found that it can actually lower your levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, by 25%. People with naturally lower cortisol levels tend to be more laid back. And guess what? Your average alpha ape, as well as having high testosterone, is also low in cortisol. Because being powerful is also about how you react to stress. Look at our world leaders. Do they panic when the going gets tough? Or do they seem cool and composed?
Nobody is more concerned about their safety and security than I am.
Alphas may be pumped full of testosterone, but they're also relaxed and effective. The key role of an alpha is to protect the group. So they have to follow our final rule. Be calm under pressure. When there's trouble, a good alpha male knows when to let the group sort it out for themselves. And when to step